Layer 1. Physical layer. This is the ground floor of everything. It has one job and one job only. Move ones and zeros from one place to another. That's it. It doesn't know what a website is. It doesn't know what a video is. It has no idea you're watching this right now. It just moves raw bits, billions of them every second. And it moves them through whatever it can get. Electricity through copper cables. Flashes of light through fiber optic lines. And for Wi-Fi, invisible radio waves flying through the air of your home. The same family of waves as the light hitting your eyes right now. You're swimming in data at this very moment. You just can't see it. This is also the layer where all your Wi-Fi pain lives. Weak bars, dead zones, the bedroom where videos refuse to load. That's not your internet plan failing. That's physics. Walls absorb radio waves. Distance weakens them. And your microwave screams on almost the exact same frequency, which is why your Wi-Fi dies when someone reheats pizza. So the bits made it across the room. But here's the problem. Which device were they for? Layer 2. Data link layer. Here's a problem nobody thinks about. Radio waves don't aim. When your router transmits, every device in range hears it. Your phone, your laptop, your smart TV, all of them, all the time. So why doesn't your fridge try to open your emails? Welcome to the sorting office of your home network, the data link layer, and it solves this with something brilliant. Every device on the planet has a hardware fingerprint called a MAC address, not the computer brand. It stands for Media Access Control, and it's burned into your device at the factory. Your phone has one, your printer has one, your doorbell camera has one. This layer takes the raw bits from downstairs and organizes them into neat packages called frames. Every frame gets labeled with a MAC address, like a name tag on a delivery box. Your phone grabs the frames with its name on them and ignores everything else, politely pretending it never heard your laptop's traffic. And that Wi-Fi password you typed once in 2021 and forgot forever, it gets checked right here before a single frame of yours is accepted. But this layer only delivers inside your home. So how does your data cross the planet? Layer 3. Network layer. Your router can deliver a message across the room, but the video you're watching might live on a server 5,000 miles away. A MAC address is useless out there. It's like knowing someone's name, but not their country, city, or street. This is where the internet's postal system takes over, the network layer. And its tool is the IP address, Internet Protocol. Think of it as your device's mailing address on the global network. Your frames get wrapped into packets, stamped with a destination IP, and pushed out the door. Then something incredible happens. Your packet hops from router to router across the planet. Each router reads the address, checks its maps, and forwards the packet one step closer. 15, 20 hops through cities you've never visited, under oceans, in less time than a blink. Nobody planned the full route in advance. Every hop just makes the best next decision. And somehow, it works. Billions of times per second, worldwide. This is also why restarting your router genuinely fixes things sometimes. You're often getting a fresh address and a clean slate. But here's the uncomfortable truth about this postal system. It loses packages, constantly. So why do your downloads never arrive broken? Layer 4. Transport layer. Packets vanish on the internet every single second. They get dropped, delayed, and they arrive out of order. And yet, you've never downloaded half a file. You've never opened a photo that was missing its bottom third. How? Meet the quality control department, the transport layer, and it employs two very different workers. The first is TCP, the perfectionist. TCP numbers every packet, demands a delivery confirmation for each one, and if anything goes missing, it resends it. No exceptions. Slow and careful, but nothing gets lost. That's what carries your downloads, your web pages, and your emails. The second is UDP, the speed demon. UDP throws packets as fast as it can and never looks back. No numbering, no confirmations, no apologies. Sounds reckless, right? It's actually genius. Because think about a video call. If a packet gets lost, do you want the call to pause and wait for a redelivery of audio from 2 seconds ago? No. You want it to keep moving. That's UDP. It's why your friend's face sometimes freezes into a cursed screenshot instead of the whole call dying. Losing a moment is fine. Waiting for it is not. So the data arrives complete. But between you and a server, who actually starts the conversation? And who keeps it alive? Layer 5. Session layer. Ever noticed your video call can drop for 2 seconds and then recover, like nothing happened? Or how a website remembers you're logged in while you click through 20 pages. Something is quietly holding those conversations together. That something is the session layer, the conversation manager. Its job sounds simple. Open a conversation between two applications, keep it alive, and close it politely when you're done. But that simple job is holding your entire digital life together. Think of an old-school telephone operator. You ask to speak with someone, the operator connects the line, keeps it open while you talk, and disconnects when you hang up. That's this layer. Every app on your phone is running these managed conversations right now. Your messages, your music, your cloud backup. Each one is a separate session, opened, tracked, and maintained. And when your connection hiccups, this layer is why everything doesn't collapse. It can pick a conversation back up instead of starting from zero. That's the difference between your call recovering and your call dying. So the conversation is stable. But there's a problem nobody's addressed yet. Your data is crossing the open air of your home and half the planet. What's stopping anyone from just reading it? Layer 6, presentation layer. Right now, your passwords, your messages, and your card details are flying through the air of your home. And here's the scary part. Radio waves don't care who's listening. Anyone in range can technically catch them. So why isn't everyone getting robbed? Because of the translator with a bodyguard's job. The presentation layer. Before your data leaves, this layer scrambles it with encryption so strong that intercepting it gets you nothing but useless noise. This is what that little padlock in your browser means. It's not decoration. It means everything between you and that website is locked, and only the two of you hold the keys. Someone on public Wi-Fi at the airport can sit next to you and capture every packet your banking app sends, and it does them no good whatsoever. They'd need billions of years to crack it. That's not an exaggeration. That's the actual math. And this layer multitasks. It also translates data into formats both sides understand and compresses it so it travels lighter and loads faster. Translator, packer, and bodyguard all in one. So your data is complete, private, and delivered. But none of this explains the very first step. How did typing a website name find the right server in the first place? Layer 7, application layer. After 6 layers of machinery, we finally reach the only floor you've ever actually stood on. The layer you can see and touch. Your browser, your apps, the application layer. This is where the internet speaks in services you recognize. And its most magical trick is DNS, the internet's phone book. Because servers don't have names, they have IP addresses, long strings of numbers no human remembers. So when you type a website name, DNS looks it up and hands back the exact address. That happens before the page even starts loading, in a few milliseconds, and you've never once noticed it. Now watch the whole machine run. You tap play on a video. The request is born up here at layer 7. DNS finds the address. A session opens. The request gets encrypted, broken into packets, stamped, framed, and fired through the air as invisible radio waves. It hops across the planet, reaches the server, and climbs back up all 7 layers in reverse, straight into your screen. The entire round trip, faster than your finger left the glass. 7 layers, billions of devices, all of it running flawlessly, every second, and almost nobody on Earth knows how. And that layer 7 browser you're using right now, it survived a war. Chrome destroyed every rival that challenged it, one by one. How each of them died is right here on the screen. See you inside.